How you going, patrons? To tell you that I'm excited would be an understatement. I wanted to give you guys first a heads up on all the packing and everything for my mission that starts tomorrow, heading down south to catch up with my mate Richard to hunt some pigs and, more importantly, try and knock over a bull Tahr. Don't have any expectation I'm going to bring some bull Tahr meat home, but I'd really love to. I'll do my best. I thought I'd make this the beginning of the video, or this bit after here, and you guys would see it before it comes out, so you get the first step. When I include this part in the next video, which will be the actual hunt itself, I'll have little pictures of what's going on through it, so you'll see that. This is my checklist. I'll turn around and we'll kick into it. Having a pre-checklist like this is just so important. I recommend that everybody do it, and I recommend you make your list at least a week before you go away, and you start your packing at least a week or 3 or 4 days before you go away. Let's crank straight into it, and we'll start over here. 2 packs. This is the pack that goes on my back. It's a Tatonka, and that's what I carry in the bush or on the hill in the field. It's a good pack. It served me well. I've had it in alpine condition. It's light. It's about 40 to 50 litres, that one there, and really, really nice on the back. The second pack is one that goes in the truck, and it carries my clothes. And in it I've got 2 sides of stuff. This is my thermals. So important for going into where I'm going into alpine hunting, which is going to be. Thermals on this side, and this side's my rain pants. So they are Stony Creek rain pants, warm stuff. And these suckers here, your socks. So important to have really good socks. They're next to your feet, and that can make or break a trip. Socks. Okay, look, at the rifle. Well, you know my T3, my Tikka, with Swarovski scope. Got a hard case for that. Personal toiletries and a towel. My ammo. The bolt. So important to take that. If you don't take that, you're stuffed. Check out these gloves. See that? These are for alpine, but also this folds back and your finger pokes out, so you can have a bare finger on the trigger, also on your camera. Ammo, spare ammo, magazine, rangefinder, binoculars. Going to do some sighting in before I go for my shoot. I've got 2 cleaning kits, probably take the smaller one. Something for cleaning your optics. Got some 2-way radios so I can talk to my mate Richard. Personal locator beacon, that's the rescue link. Sling for that, possibly take it, possibly won't. Extra lighting, big torch. This came from Murray. He's one of the guys I've taken his son out. And we've got the tripods for our cameras, all our filming gear. I've just put this here. I actually went to the warehouse and I bought an old pillow, not an old pillow, a new pillow, and I took this off it because it's the only place I could get that. But that there means that the wind hitting the microphone up on the tops doesn't blow the audio out. And of course, charging. Spare batteries for it. I'm using a GoPro 9 for all the hands-free stuff, plus I'll be using a Session, great camera, and then of course our charging gear and our spare batteries for that, an absolute must. Torch, I really rate, this is not it, this is my spare torch. The other one I've got is a Next torch, that's actually in my pack now. This is one that I picked up, I think it's a black diamond, but the Next torch is the one I really love. This is like a cheap version of a jet boil, just for doing hot water. Over here, this is a solar panel system that packs out, and you've got the solar panel so I can charge stuff on the hill, and of course loads of spare batteries, loads and loads and loads, because you can never have too many of those. You don't want them to run out. Always handy to have a bit of duct tape, it'll fix anything. Spare GoPro strap, and also insulation tape for a number of things. This goes on the end of the barrel, keeps stuff out of that there. A lot of guys don't do that, but I recommend you do it. So on my knives, other than my name, you'll see that each one's got a hole drawn through the end and a cable tie, or in the case of my stick knife, it's got a wee string. It just gives you easy access to get it out, and I've got a couple of extra sheaths to pack that up in. Cable ties, I'm going to probably take the bigger, fatter ones. You get a big animal you want to put on your back, great for tying everything up. Bottle of whiskey, because you never know, can't turn up there empty-handed where I'm going. That's my plates and eating stuff, and plenty of coffee, instant coffee. We've got the drone, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it yet. I'm undecided on that. Got my chaps. I've kept my sleeping bag, which is 20 below. I've kept that out. And also my puffer jacket, just the airy thing before I pack it up. You don't want to have them squashed up tight too long. First aid gear, absolute must. And also for my dogs, there's first aid stuff in there. There's my gaiters. I'm not sure which ones I'm taking yet. I've got a choice of 2. That's to go over the pack to keep it rain off it. A little thing for putting a sleeping bag in, keep it aired out. And there's all the stuff for the dogs. TT5s and TT15s, and one of those. That's for stapling up a dog if a boar rips it. So this hunt's going to be a tahr hunt and also a pig hunt. Separate ones. I'm going away for a few days. Units. Those are the Alpha 100s, and I've got 3 just in case I go away with an extra couple of guys that don't have them, because I'm seeing a few people down south. Using game gear, rip gear for the dogs to keep them well protected in case we get onto a biggie. There's a dry bag for keeping probably camera gear in that. That's from my mate Simon at ITM. Thanks, Simon. Appreciate that, but it's a good sized dry bag. And of course, dog tucker. Doesn't need to be frozen, mind you, where I'm going. It's as cold as a brass monkey's balls down there, so I've got those there to keep everything going. A harmonica to keep myself entertained, because there's no TV where I'm going, not that I watch television anyway. Dog collars. And over here is all the stuff that's still in the process of being packed out. One of the things I do have here is I've got this set up here, which possibly won't go on the hill meat. It has a caping knife in it. There's the knife for skinning, and this here is your caping knife. A nice wee knife, and I've just made it razor sharp. I've just stropped that. So that's all good to go. Another spare torch here. More ammo. Another spare stick knife. $10 at the mega store. $10 for a wee fold-up saw. How cheap is that? Marker pens for marking stuff. And we've also got this here, this Hunter's Element jacket, which I've done a bit of pig hunting in, and I do like it. I do favour it, because it's got this little thing here on the side for carrying your GPS unit. It straps onto it on the front, and it's nice and warm. We've got our charging gear, which we'll be taking that with us, of course. And some spare collars, you never know. That is a quick look at everything for this mission. I'm going to smack it all to pack now, get it on the truck so it's all packed up tonight, have a feed, go to bed, try and get some sleep. Probably won't sleep much because I'm like an excited little boy before Christmas, having to open his presents the next day. Get up in the morning, gonna head to Christchurch, gonna see my mum tomorrow, do a bit of work around her place, help her out with a few things. Her fence needs painting still, I've just about finished that, and make sure her roof isn't leaking. And then next morning I'm gonna meet up with Richard, and we're gonna carry on our mission. And that's exciting, but okay, we'll see you on the road.